Cassander was one of the most prominent generals under Alexander the Great, whose actions after Alexander's death played a crucial role in the shaping of the Hellenistic world. Though Cassander started as a trusted companion and military leader, his post-Alexandrian ambitions and political maneuvering led him to become one of the most significant figures in the Wars of the Diadochi, the power struggles that followed Alexander's death. 1. Early life and role in Alexander's campaigns. Cassander was born around 358 BCE to Antipater, a senior general under King Philip II of Macedon, and Ipparine, a member of the royal family. Growing up in the royal court, Cassander became closely involved in the political and military affairs of Macedon. He was educated alongside Alexander, and it is said that the two had a tense but competitive relationship. Cassander first rose to prominence as a general under Alexander the Great. He was given important military responsibilities, such as overseeing the logistics of Alexander's army and leading troops during campaigns. During the conquest of Persia, Egypt, and India, Cassander played a key role in securing territory and ensuring the smooth operation of the Macedonian forces. 2. Role in the Wars of the Diadochi. After Alexander's sudden death in 323 BCE, the vast empire he had built fell into chaos. With no clear heir, his generals, known as the Diadochi, fought for control of the empire. Cassander, initially appointed as the regent for Alexander's son, Alexander IV, found himself embroiled in the power struggle. Cassander's rivalry with other Diadochi, such as Ptolemy, Seleucus, and Antigonus, grew over time. He eventually turned against the Antipater faction, aligned with Antigonus I Monophthalmus, and sought to assert his control over Macedon and Greece. His political maneuvering and military alliances allowed him to gain significant influence. 3. Founding the Antipater dynasty. Cassander's rise to power culminated in his victory over his rivals. In 305 BCE, after a series of successful military campaigns and strategic alliances, Cassander declared himself king of Macedon, officially founding the Antipater dynasty. He consolidated power by eliminating key competitors, including Alexander IV and his mother, Roxanne, both of whom were seen as threats to his rule. Though he never ruled over the entire former Macedonian Empire, Cassander's control of Macedon and Greece was a significant achievement. He worked to secure his position by strengthening his hold over key territories and building alliances with other Hellenistic rulers. For legacy and death. Cassander's reign was marked by his efforts to restore stability to Macedon after the chaos following Alexander's death. He built a strong and prosperous kingdom, founding several new cities and strengthening the Macedonian military. However, his rule was also characterized by cruelty and ruthlessness, particularly in his dealings with potential rivals. In the latter part of his life, Cassander faced challenges from his former allies, and the power struggles continued throughout the Hellenistic world. He died in 298 BCE, leaving his kingdom to his sons, Antipater II and Alexander V. However, the Antipater dynasty would not endure for long after his death, as Macedon would eventually fall into the hands of other Diadochi. Cassander's legacy is largely defined by his role in the Wars of the Diadochi and his establishment of the Antipater dynasty in Macedon. His efforts to consolidate power, while marked by violence and political intrigue, helped to shape the history of the Hellenistic period and secure a significant portion of Alexander the Great's former empire for his descendants.